We are back. No rares to Mythic. I'm your host, Wainyo. This is episode 1. We're drafting Edge of Eternities. We're currently sitting all the way down in bronze. And we're going to climb our way up to Mythic without a single rare. We're drafting only commons and uncommons. The point of this series is to show all of you that we don't need rares. Just commons and uncommons are good enough to get you where you want to be. We're going to focus on building consistent mana bases, a nice deck with a good creature curve. We're not going to do anything too crazy. Maybe throw in some synergy here and there. But we're not going to be relying on these big bombs, you know? Because you don't need those. A lot of times, the uncommons are just as good as the rares. So, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, let me know in the comments. I'm always there answering questions. Let's switch this layout here. All right, so we opened some interesting. This is a great example of like a rare that's not that great. I think these uncommons are probably better, and maybe even a common might be better. Things I'm looking at, I like Tragic Trajectory, just really solid removal. -2/-2 until end of turn, and then it gets -10/-10 if you triggered Void. We've got Banishing Light, solid removal. Gigastorm Titan is solid. It's like a 2-mana 4/4 if you've cast another spell. Also really like Zookeeper Mechan and Cryo Shatter. I think out of this pack, I'm probably going to take Tragic Trajectory. Just really solid removal, cheap. If you trigger Void, it can kill pretty much anything. -10/-10, so we'll take that. It is sorcery speed, so it does have that going against it. Next up, we have Secluded Starforge, which I do like. As far as colorless lands go, the 5-mana tap, create a 2/2 robot is pretty good. But for us, we have Gravkill, if we wanted to follow up our black removal with another good black removal. Lightsmith can be good in white decks if you're triggering double spells a lot. It can be a little engine. Again, I really like Zookeeper Mechan in red decks. And the Terrabotanist is pretty good, but I think I'm just going to follow up my black removal with this black removal. Again, I don't think anything here is much better, if better at all, than Gravkill. So I'm just going to take it and stay black. All right, next up we have Gene Pollinator, probably one of my favorite cards. A third Zookeeper Mechan. But we do have a Virus Beetle, which I like a lot in black. Best card here might be the Modifier or the Pollinator. And then these are the two best black cards. I don't really like green-black. I think I'm just going to stay black for now. See where things go. All right, we have a fourth Zookeeper Mechan, which is kind of crazy. There's also a Dauntless Scrapbot, which is solid. 3/1, when it enters, exile each opponent's graveyard, create a lander. Also, Cut Propulsion is pretty solid. There's Hole Carver, which is like a good black 1-drop. I think I'm just going to take the Scrapbot. It fits well into what we're doing. It keeps us a little bit more flexible. All right, best card here is Station Monitor. Blue-white, whenever you cast your second spell, create a 1/1. I think I might just take the Moxite. I'm really curious if any of those Zookeeper Mechans are going to come back. I like black-red. We'll see. Oh my gosh, another Zookeeper Mechan. Best card is probably the Predator. I'm going to take this Mechan. I'm going to see if any come back to us. All right, now we have no real black or red cards, but I do like Self-Craft Mechan, so I will take that. It works well with like the black-blue sacrifice-y theme. Nothing great here. I think I'm going to take Scour for scrap. We have artifacts. Could be good in our deck. All right, first Zookeeper Mechan did come back. We'll take it. Let's see if any more of them come back. It was like 3 in a row, right? 4 in a row? All right, this one got picked, sadly. I think Roving Actuator could be decent. Modifier came back, really good card if you're somewhat aggressive. Beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1 against first strike. Happy to take that. Okay. Turbo drone. There's definitely someone else because there were so many Zookeeper mechans that someone must have taken a bunch of them, but we'll just hang out here taking our black cards. All right, now we have Depressurize, which is very good removal, probably one of the best black commons. Other options are Plasma Bolt, which is normally pretty good, but in this set is just kind of okay. Pinnacle Killship is pretty good. If you're ramping, we do have 2 cards that ramp us. And Scrounge for Eternity isn't great because there aren't a ton of ways to get things in your graveyard. So I'm just going to take the nice black removal and move along. This pack, nothing really exciting. No great red cards. Hilder Blade is good if you're triggering it enough, so I will just take it. Best card is probably the Wayfarer, but we'll take Hilder Blade. Okay, really good black uncommon here. Umbral Caller Zealot. Sacrifice another creature artifacts, surveil 1. So it's a free sack outlet as well as just being a 2-mana 3/2. Really solid. All right, here we have Embrace Oblivion, which I like. Things to sacrifice. We have a Lander token. We have a Virus Beetle. Melded Moxite is something to sacrifice. And the nice thing about Embrace Oblivion is we can cast it with the Actuator. There also is the Monoist Sentry, which I like if I have a couple vehicles. Bombard is just so-so as far as removal goes. And I do like the Scrapper if I need more sack outlets. But let's take Embrace Oblivion. All right, now we have another Embrace Oblivion, a Nutrient Block, and the Voidborn. I think I'm just going to take the Oblivion here. I really like having a good number of these. Okay, here we get a Cav Landseeker. 4/3 Menace creates a lander. Again, you just want to think about that lander as something to sacrifice. Okay, I like having a Kohler. Happy to take that. Again, something to sacrifice also can be aggressive. All right, we have nothing great here. We'll just put that in the board. Nothing for us. I guess we'll take that if we want it. I might not even play the modifier because we're not super aggressive. It's looking like. Would like some more black cards. More Virus Beetles would be nice. More things to ramp into would be nice. We didn't really see a ton this pack, unfortunately. All right, Systems Override, another Zookeeper Mechan. Someone is getting hooked up to our left, but we're going to take Systems Override. Really good. We have these to sack and the Zealot, so really nice to steal and sack something. Here we have Virus Beetle versus Gravkill. I think I'm going to take the Gravkill as removal. See if that Virus Beetle manages to come back to us. I don't love the Crusher. 5 mana deal 3 just isn't quite enough. I think I would rather just have the cheap Prospector. But we shall see what comes back. All right, do I want a Prospector or a Scrapper as another way to sacrifice? I really like Mouth of the Storm and Harmonious Grove Strider. If you guys are looking for something in your drafts, these are both really good top end. I guess I'll take the Scrapper. We have a couple of things. I think we have a decent amount of things to sacrifice. Also gives us some late game. Can be good. All right, this is a deck where weapons manufacturing would have been pretty good because we have a decent amount of artifacts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have the sack outlets. You really have to have sack outlets for that, but I'm just going to take the 1-drop here. We'll take a turbo drone because there's nothing else really for us. Do I want a 4-1 defender? Not really, but we'll throw it over there. All right, I do like a pangolin when I have this many artifacts. I think probably more than the Voidborn. I don't think we're going to be like pinging people out. Do I want a 3rd turbo drone? Probably not. Okay, the Land Seeker did come back to us, which is nice. This is 24 cards, so we do need to cut something. It might be a turbo drone. Turbo drone does work well with the Land Seeker. It feels really good when you haste one of those out. So many turbo drones. Yeah, I'm just wondering what I would cut to play another turbo drone. I don't think I really want to. I think I'm probably just playing this. All right. Well, looks like a fun little black-red deck. I wouldn't say it's like perfect, but let's see what we play against. See how it goes. All right, playing Maelstrom Hulk. Hand seems reasonable. No red mana, but we have Hilderblade into 2/2 drops. We can go whichever order we want here. Opponent mulliganed. We'll drop the blade. Play. They have red mana, so a decent shot at removal. I think I'm still going to play the Zealot. We'll pass. A Mechan. Okay. I have not been liking the Red Tiger Mechan. Something I try to avoid playing. We will attack. Pass the turn. Red-white. They have a turbo drone of their own. Doesn't really matter about the surveilling. No attacks. We'll equip that. Hopefully they can't kill it. But not the worst thing in the world if they do. Bombard. You got it. Kind of an interesting question what we do here. We could hold up Gravkill. Or just get a Mechan down and then take a big hit. I guess I'm going to play the Mechan. Okay, the Rammer. They're just going to start crewing it up. All right, I like that. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep playing to the board here. We need mana. If their plan is to crew this up, we can just grav kill it. We can also systems override something and sack it, which could be good with our scrapper. Station. Okay. Yeah. I think I do want to just take this and sacrifice it. We get to equip that over there, so we have a 4/4 now. Tezzeret. Okay. This does not kill planeswalkers, notably. We'll see what they go for here. Tezzeret is kind of so-so. If you have a lot of 1-drops and a ton of artifacts, it can be good. But you really need both of those things to be true. We'll see what they're going to do here. Attacking with the 2/2. All right, options we have. We could kill this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 8 mana. But I kind of want to attack with this. All right, let's do this. Let's see what they do. Focus fire. All right, that's pretty good. Oh, I could have sacrificed it. What am I? All right, that was bad of me. I should have sacrificed it and drawn a card. Let's equip that. Yeah, I should have sacrificed my Mechan. Just wasn't really thinking there. Red Tiger Mechan. They get a loyalty counter. They attack for 2 in the air. Untap that and put a counter on it. Let's draw a card. Depressurize. Okay. That. And I think we send both of these at it. Okay. We'll put that on that one. Okay, they have 5 mana. Scrap bot. Exile my graveyard. They get 2 loyalty counters. Okay, so we should be able to get Tezzeret off now. Da, 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 da. We've had to put a lot of resources into trying to get rid of this Tezzeret, which is unfortunate. Tezzeret! Alright, what are we thinking, Maelstrom Hulk here? I think I just want to kill this, right? Hmm. I probably should have equipped... Oh, man. Yeah, we're not playing great. I should have equipped the Hilder Blade to the Mechan and attacked with these two. Yeah, we're like instantly punished. Alright, we'll attack with the 6/5. Crusher to kill our Mechan. I think we chump. Alright, let's sack Hilder Blade. See what they have here. Auxiliary boosters. That's a good one. All right. Pretty good draw ourselves. No point attacking. They need removal. Artifacts you control are foods. Okay. They can sacrifice stuff to live. So I guess they have that going for them. Interested to see what they do here. All right, they are gaining 3 life. Sure. Interesting question of, do I want to sacrifice this to thin my deck out or save it in case I draw like Embrace Oblivion? Hey, look. We drew Embrace Oblivion. Oh, I should have done it on this guy. Misplaying again. All right, we have misplayed so many times. It's almost sickening how many times we've misplayed. Why would they sacrifice that and not equip it? Well, at least our opponent seems to also be misplaying. Yeah, they could have just equipped that. Confused. All right, some poor play all around. But we survived. So we've got that going for us. We'll keep it rolling. Next match, we're playing Dark Knight 1812. The Dark Knight in 1812. All right. Hand seems good. We need to draw some lands, but we're on the draw, so we'll definitely keep it. Whee! We'll attack. Lightless Evangel. I think I'm just going to play the Kohler. Keep attacking. That'd be wild if they traded. All right, next turn we can go Pangolin. All Plate Pangolin. Ooh. Virulent Silencer. No attacks. 2/3. Whenever a non-token artifact creature you control deals damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. If this was just artifact creature, token and non-token, it'd be pretty scary. Just be like a finisher. Endless Sands. Exile target creature you control. Sacrifice this land. Return each creature card exiled with this land to the battlefield under its owner's control. I did lose to this card one time. I just had like a lot of removal in my deck, and they kept exiling their creatures. And then they got them all back. Three mana. Opponent. Okay. Nothing. What do we want to do? We're just playing the... I guess we're just doing this. Pay 1. Pass the turn. Oh, are you going to equip the Hilder Blade? Sure. Yeah, that's kind of nice for us because We can just kill that and attack. Yeah, you always want to be playing to the board if you can, not spending 4 mana to equip that. This card is only good if you're equipping it for free or it's really late game. And it's not something you should be on turn 5 equipping. I assume they're taking the Pangolin. That is fair. And are you killing my Harrier? Looks like they're thinking about it. Okay, I would not be using emergency eject on a Harrier either. I think we're just gonna go mech in and crack this lander. That's my plan here. Wormwall Sweeper. Surveil 2. Okay, kept 1 on top. Swamp in the graveyard. Next turn, we're going to have 6 mana. They appear to have something else. I wonder if it's removal. Okay, they get to steal something. Probably Gravkill. Would be my guess. All right, we'll get our mountain. Depressurize. I think we just play the turbo drone and pass the turn here. What are they thinking about over there? So now, if they don't have anything else, we can pump our Kohler and attack into the Evangel. Okay. I guess we could just do this. Attack for 6. They want to use like removal or something on the Kohler, feel free. They want to trade it off. We love that. And we'll pass. Works for me. Exosuit Savior to pick up. What are we picking up? Nothing. All right, they should have picked up something to trigger the Hilder Blade. All right, we're passing. We'll depressurize. So like here, they should exile this with their land in response to my removal. I mean, they're still not in a great spot, but we'll see what they got here. 2 life. Yeah, that's not going to do it. All right, cool. Another game in the books. Can't complain about a 2-0 start. All right, we are playing Mario U Limoncello. Hand seems solid. We'll get our Harrier down. I think we just pay 2 here. Get our Hilder Blade down maybe next turn. Kind of an interesting question here. I think I like killing it. This attaches our Hilder Blade to the Harrier. And then next turn we can mech in. Yeah, might as well pay the 2 here. Yep. Now we have a 4/4. We do need to draw something. Okay, they're just cracking their lander. And passing. All right, that is not the something we need to draw. Now they could just play something huge and we steal it and win. Could be fun. All right. That is not something huge. Oh, unfortunate. What if I steal it and equip the boosters to my guy? I don't know if this is worth it or not. Oh, I can't equip the boosters to my guy. I'm an idiot. All right, well, they're at 2. Looks like they're killing my mech in, which is a bummer. Maybe I should have held on. You know we're going to draw a sack outlet next turn. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking I could like equip their... No bueno. Shattered Wings. Okay. Kept it on top. Yikes. All right. Virus Beetle. Not the worst draw. I'm going to hold on to this land because we do have our discard 1, draw 2. Seed ship. Ooh. Man, they one removal spell and we win. That is not one removal spell. Okay, we're still going to hold on to this land. Well, they can't play that now, which is kind of nice. We'll see how many other big creatures they have in their hand. Okay. Yeah, of course they have another big creature. Should have put a counter on the seed ship. All right, and we are just dead. Holy cow, they just kept coming. All right, well, I don't think it really mattered. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't think what we did mattered too much there. They did give us a turn to draw a removal spell. Or did they give us 2 turns to draw a removal spell? But we did not. Yeah, I mean, if we saved... Yeah, I don't think... They were at 10 if we had saved our system's override. So they would have never... They would have never really been at risk of dying. I don't think. But is what it is. All right, we're playing a pimp named Slickback. Hand seems fine. No 2-drop, but we got the Blade Turbo Drone Landseeker, which is pretty solid. Just Turbo Drone into Landseeker on 4 is pretty good. Playing red. That would have been sick if that was a 2-drop. No luck, though. The Pangolin. Oh, Meccan, if you were a turn earlier, my friend. Invasive maneuvers, sure. We'll get our buddy down. Next turn, maybe Meccan into crack the lander. I think I'm giving them the 4-3 here. Okay. I think I like going Prospector, crack the lander, attach the Hilderblade, and now it can trade. Beckoner, sure. I guess we're taking 6. I think we kill that, play the Meccan, equip this. Next turn we can grav kill the Beckoner if that's what they're doing. We can also at some point maybe Roving Actuator to get back. Okay. That is fine. I did not mean to do that. All right, 7 mana. Ekener. All right, we'll kill it. So we can at some point. All right, sure. I think we go Kohler, depressurize, equip this. Interceptor Mechan is a great draw. I guess I'm giving them a 4/3. Let's attack. Curious what they'll do here. Do. They take it. Okay. Let's go Pangolin, equip. See what they go for here. I guess this leaves us dead to a removal spell. Something maybe we should have considered. Another Swarm Color. Sure. Are they attacking? No. All right. Let's attack with our Pangolin. They are just chumping. All right, well, I'm going to kill that. Equip that over there. I don't know what they were thinking with that chump. All right, but we'll take it. Can't complain. Who needs cards? Not me. All right, 3-1. Moving right along. Playing Doom Bull 007. The Mighty. This hand looks pretty sick. On the play, 2 drops, Override, Landseeker, Sack Outlet. Hilderblade would have been sweet for something on 1. Wouldn't mind drawing a 3-drop. Hey, they've got the 1-drop. Ooh, all right, well. We'll lead on Mechan then. Luminary. Good card. I'll play Landseeker. White, blue. Okay. See what they got. The Silencer. Let's go Zealot. Sack this. Get a Swamp. I think we're just going to pass. I don't really want to trade my Landseeker for their Silencer plus token. Night Luminary. Gravkill. Let's make them discard something. Okay, I think I'm just gonna pass. See what they do here. All right. That's a good thing to steal. Yeah. We'll say goodbye to you. I like another Gravkill. And we'll pass. See what else they've got over there. They must just have a handful of gas. Alaya, great card. We'll be killing that. Light Stall Inquisitor. Well, let's see what they do here first. All right, I think I'm fine with all of that. We'll go get another Swamp. We'll pass the turn. We still have Gravkill. We got rid of their potential card draw. Say goodbye to our graveyard. Yeah, we'll take that 2 damage. I think we just kill that. Swing out. If they play something good, we'll probably just kill it. Yeah, we'll let them attack first. Pump that up. Hit them for a bunch. Pass the turn. We're like not really in danger of this thing killing us. I think we attack, see what they do. All right, then we kill that. Pass the turn. Got another pilot. Okay, this time I'm gonna pump up this. Right, they take it. They're at 3. Flight deck coordinator, sure. All right, now we'll start playing some of our creatures here. And we'll pass. See what they do. Double bounce. Okay, we'll see which ones they bounce. Yep. Cool, kill that. Attack. They trade, they're at 1, and then we have 3 lethal attackers next turn. Seems pretty good. Sweet. Got him. Bronze 2. Moving on up. All right, we're playing Cherotah. We'll keep. 1 drop, 2 drop. We can't complain. What do they got? Interesting. I guess we're just getting our virus beetle down. We could have made the 2/2, but I don't know. I guess we just make it now. Well, hopefully they have something here. 3 mana. Thawbringer. Sure. We'll see if they want to trade. All right. You're not going to catch me complaining about trading a 1-drop for a 3-drop. Okay, hopefully they don't have removal. I would really like if they played a creature. Edge, Rover. And a worm. All right. Gain in a little life. We'll sacrifice this, get a mountain, play our turbo drone. So they surveilled a forest to the bottom, but didn't have another land. Kind of awkward. If we draw a land, we can steal and kill. Potentially kill them. But they are missing land drops, so they're not drawing anything good. Which is sad. Also, if we draw a good creature, we can just haste it. All right. I'm down to haste that. If they double block my land seeker, we will exile. Do I want them to have a lander token? I guess not. All right, now we can steal something, and it's got to just be a win. Or they're going to be at 1 life, I guess. Just in case they have some Wrath. I guess I don't play this. I don't know what they would have, but... I mean, they have to just be dead anyways. Oh, they didn't even want me to steal it. Alright, fine. Works for me. Alright, we are playing Policy. What's up? Policy. We got 2 drops and 4 drops. I mean, I guess that's alright. We're on the draw. As long as they don't have like a super aggressive start, I think we should be fine. Especially with the turbo drone. Gold 1 against our little bronze. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? A Wayfarer? Sure. Well, nothing to really do except play our turbo drone and pass. See what they've got going on here. Oh, Policy. Do they have a 4th mana? Maybe that's what they're deciding, if they want to crack their lander or not. Could have a fight spell. Maybe they want to kill our turbo drone. They have a 4th land. And they're passing. Alright. Maybe they have removal they're going to use on our Landseeker? Or maybe they're just cracking their lander. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. I mean, I think either way, I'm just trying to turbo drone this. Attack for 5. All right, so they are just cracking their lander. Do they have another color? Blue. Red. Okay. Green, green, black, black, red. 5 mana. Do they have a 6? Can I get a 6? A Melded Moxite. Okay. Discarding a forest. They did have a 6th land. Do they have another 6th land? Did they get rid of their land and then not draw any lands? Okay, they do have a land. And they're passing. Alright, I'm going to play Landseeker. I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to attack with everything. This thing comes in tapped. And then I'm fine if they trade the Pangolin for the Wayfarer. Because we do have 2 menace creatures. So it is going to be hard for them to block. But let's see what they do. 6, possibly 7 mana. We can haste in our Zealot next turn. I'm Biotech Specialist. We haven't seen any black cards, and they started with 2 swamps. Seed Chip, sure. All right, you need something else here. All right, maybe they have removal. Ooh. So kind of an interesting question. I could gain control of the Seed Chip. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter. Good game. Could have taken anything there. Really didn't matter. All right, we are playing against a Platinum 3? Licho. I think we got a mulligan this. I don't really like this much better, but I'm going to get rid of the Harrier. All right, hopefully we draw a mountain. We would love a mountain. Possibility Technician. Getting an Ice Cave Crasher. All right, not a mountain. We will make them a discard. See what they're dropping turn 3 here. A Turbo Drone. All right. Guess we're just passing, because we got nothing. They got a modifier and a crasher. And they're coming in hot. All right. There's no way to kill this, unfortunately. What do we want to play? Just have no way of triggering Void is the issue. Ooh, they get to play these big boys and smash them in here. Team Leader. That's a lot of cards. All right, we are just going to move along. It was like a Kavu deck. All right, yeah, maybe we should have mulliganed to 5. I don't know. All right, playing Stoneforge Mystic. All right, I like this hand way better than the last one. What's up with us being on the draw? I like being on the play. I think it's an interesting question of whether you warp this in or not. It's like it does have some benefits to saving the warp cost. I don't know. We're going to warp it in. Stoneforge Mystic. What do you got for me? Chrome Companion. Okay. We'll Zookeeper Mechan. Would love to draw a land next turn. Having 4 mana would be nice. Worst case scenario is like they kill our Mechan and we don't draw land. That would be pretty brutal. Drax, the Fate Maker. All right, Drax. Okay. I kind of want to draw a land. Okay. Got a land. See, with the Moxite, I definitely shouldn't have warped it in. Because I could have discarded the Kohler there. Yeah, that was silly of me. I always forget about that. Yeah, let's go Pangolin, Virus Beetle, pay 1. I wonder if I block or not. I think I might block. If I have the opportunity, which doesn't look like I do. All right. Might have to just kill that. What do they got? There's nothing that like saves it, right? They could just maybe kill something. Okay. We'll attack. Next turn we can scrap bot, crack a lander. We'll probably crack the Moxide, I guess. Get another 2/2 on the field. You social engineering. All right, they might be dead here. All right, got him. Yeah, I don't know what was in their hand. It wasn't lands, and it wasn't a 6-mana spell. Kind of crazy. But hey, we did it. First deck of the new season. No rares to Mythic. And we got a trophy. I mean, and I think this deck was pretty fun. We had Override's kind of removal. Oh, this is removal. So 1, 3, 7 pieces of removal. The Zookeeper Mechans were great, ramping, and then also having the +4/+0. Roving Actuator to copy some of our cheap removal. The Turbo Drone into Landseeker combo was really good. Just like 5 Hasty Menace. Really, really hard to deal with. Yeah, I think that was a pretty sweet deck. Hyper Hilderblade was good. Very fun. I'll be excited to see what we get for our next one. We'll catch you next time.